Good morning, everybody. I'm back with a scent of the day. Today I'm going to do Happyland, and it's Se7en. And that's with a 7 instead of a V in the middle, like the movie, which I'll talk about in a minute. Anyway, the notes on this, according to Happyland, are citrus, Mandarin rind, and Neroli. And then that's on the top. And then jasmine, rose, and pink pepper in the middle. And then amber, musk, and benzoin in the bottom. And I'm mentioning those 9 notes because that's the notes on Happyland and that's the notes in Parfumo. And sometimes I've seen this in reviews as being one that could go for warm weather, like a spring, summer release. I believe that's what I saw when I bought that this is more, not his wintry collection. On the other hand, on Fragnatica, it lists completely different notes. It has some incense in there and patchouli and white chocolate and all that. And you got to take Fragnatica with a grain of salt sometimes because I don't really know who puts the stuff on Fragnatica, whether it's the members of Fragnatica, the registered members, because like I get to put stuff on there if I do a review. I get to talk about silage or protection. I don't. I don't talk about it here. But when I have done that, I get to say stuff like that. So I don't know where they get their notes from, because obviously they're two different complete set of notes. And on there, they talk about it being a Halloween release, which would go with the name. So I don't know, this 7 with the 7, like the movie. Interesting, the notes that Happyland listed, my immediate thought was that this was going to smell like Banana Republic Classic Citrus, because that is what I consider a citrus floral. That's a citrus floral. And it's a nice balance of citrus and floral. And it even has citrus listed as a note, and then it has some white florals. And I think of Neroli as a floral, the flower in the Neroli. And then the jasmine. But this does have rose in it. And then it just has amber, musk, and benzoin. And depending on how much they have on that base, don't think that's going to come through in the beginning. But on this, it does. On this, it's musky right from the start, powdery and musky. And I think that's from the rose. And it's more of that dominant than the citrus or the white florals to me. And I even get a little, I could swear those Fragnatica notes may have something to do with this because I do get, a little bit of incense in here. And I don't know. I don't know enough about fragrances. I've only been doing this 3 years. I'm learning now. But I don't know, all the ingredients that make all the notes and all that. But to me, it's more musky and dusty and earthy than it is fresh from like citrus or floral even from the jasmine. It's a good fragrance. I'm wearing it. We're wearing it in the heat. I don't know about that, but yeah, it's a good fragrance. It's a nice smelling fragrance, but it's more of like a musky dusty rose. So a rose, I guess, with the movie, roses remind me of funerals. So anyway, and that leads me to the movie. So this is a good fragrance. I just want to say that. I don't know when I'll wear it, but I don't really, and I don't even like rose that much. I shouldn't say that. I like rose. I like rose all day. And there's a few other roses I do like. I like rose. I have a hard time wearing rose. This one I could wear. Some of them I can't because they do remind me too much of a funeral power rose. But this one, yeah, I can wear this one. So that's that. Which brings me to the movie. What's in the box? What's in the box? That's my box. This is my box of stuff I have to actually wear sometime. And most of these are samples. These are Happyland samples. This is from a place called For the Scent of It, a guy named Michael, and he was on something with My 2 Cents. When I posted a picture of these, there's a good video by Brian from My 2 Cents talking to this guy, and they go way into the weeds about fragrances, and that's good. This is from Perfumology. I'm almost finished with this. I have 2 of these to do. This is from Harmony with an X. And that's Trill Noel. I have some samples here. Plus, I have a bottle up there of Aqua di Familia that I actually purchased. And again, I saw him on My 2 Cents, Brian. And Brian, keep up the good work. That's the way to do a live. All those other people making all kinds of lives and doing all the controversy. You're who I want to watch live because you know, I'm into this for the fragrances, and you know, I enjoy that. I enjoy talking fragrances. You can talk other stuff too, but I'm actually there because the thing we have in common are fragrances. So yeah, and I bought this because I saw a live with Trill Noel. He hopped into one with Brian, and then I have some Mike Malals here, and then I have some more Gallagher's, and I'm waiting for some from Shelter and Perfume, Emily. And then I have one. I have a box for Making Sense. I still have this. I have 3 in here from Making Sense, and I put them over to the side because they're a little different. And I'll talk about them later when I get to them. So anyway, with that, please pray for peace. Please help me be kind. And I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad Miss Fritz is out of the hospital. Thank you so much for your prayers and well wishes. And she is doing well. I mean, we know what the problem is. She's been hospitalized 4 times since Easter, but we do know what's going on. And hopefully, you know, she's in God's hands, and God will guide the way this goes. So, and every time we learn a little more when we go to the hospital. So, thank you all for your prayers and well wishes, and I'll be back again tomorrow. And this is Se7en by Happyland, and it really is good. It's a good fragrance. I just don't know if it's a good fragrance summer. But have a nice day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.